Hi there, I'm Mr. Pittman here at Madison-Oneida MOBOCES. I'm the instructor in New Visions Engineering, junior level and senior level. I'd like to welcome you parents and you students here to this open house so that I can share with you a little bit about what the opportunity here is in this program aimed at engineering. So first, a little bit about myself. I am, in fact, a licensed professional engineer with a good 30 years of experience in various entrepreneurial and engineering companies and ventures. My specialty, personally, is high voltage power systems, but I've also been involved in a lot of other types of engineering, civil engineering, structural engineering, mechanical engineering. I've been involved in a very diverse amount of engineering over the years. So what I'd like to share with you parents and students is a unique opportunity to come over to Madison-Oneida MOBOCES for some vocational, technical, career-focused education, real-world entry into the field of engineering, and that's what we strive for here. And so within the program, we address, obviously, the subject of engineering. It can be 1 year or it could be 2 years. You want to come in here as a junior and spend 2 years really getting heavy into the subject, we'd love to have you. We'd also welcome those who want to come over as a senior to just experience it for 1 year. There's a lot of misperceptions about what engineering is. It's not necessarily a math contest. It's not necessarily a science and physics contest. But what it is it's the application of science, technology, modern day exciting things to practical solutions. Bridges, roads, airplanes, highways. If you're interested in those kind of things, if you're interested in automobiles, if you're interested in airplanes, if you're interested in computers, networks, cybersecurity, all the above, engineering might be something you want to explore because it's a fascinating and it's a fun subject. The main thing we're going to try to do is have a lot of fun, but we're also going to learn a lot along the way. So if you want to work hard, develop yourself ready to go into practical internships, I myself in engineering companies I've been involved with have hired young people out of high school, out of college to work with me doing real world things. So that's what we try to simulate in the class here. We're trying to simulate you come here and you're basically an intern in an engineering company. You're learning about building codes. You're learning about things that you don't normally have a chance to learn of in typical math, science curriculums, at your school. You've probably already done a lot of that. So this is something different. This is something to prepare you out there. So within our program, you get credits. We can weave into our program calculus. For those of you who are math fans, you're going to get credit for that, or pre-calculus. You're going to develop your English credits here. You're going to learn that being a good engineer means you got to be a good writer, a good communicator. We also focus on that. We get into physical, practical things, building things, designing things. We want you to come out of here ready to go to college, ready to go get a job as a entry level. Not everyone has to spend years in college to get involved in the field of engineering. You might be able to enter into that more immediately at some lower level, right out of high school. That's entirely possible if you've got some motivation. People ask me all the time about getting a license in engineering. Do I have to have a doctoral degree from a university to do that? No, you do not. You need practical experience and be able to pass some tests and get some education. Here's what we're trying to train at MOBOCES. We want you to walk out of here so you have an opportunity to jump right into the field of further studies or some type of work in the field as an engineering technician or something like that, anything. So this New Visions engineering program might be for you. I can promise you, you come here, you will learn a lot, you will work hard, and you will have fun. With me here, Mr. Pittman, the engineering instructor. So I would welcome anyone to contact me. I would be glad to set up a tour, an interview, work with your parents. I've also counseled folks on college preparations, how important it is if you're going to college to learn certain problem-solving skills. What do engineers really do? They solve problems more than anything. That's what the world contribution is for engineers, solving problems. And thank you for coming over. I hope that you have a chance to consider taking up something in this field someday if you're interested. Thank you very much.